From the practice test, lesson 7, there's 3 questions we're going to go over. So the first one, triangle PQR is an isosceles and right angled at Q. So before we start, let's draw a picture so you can see what's going on. I know it's a right angle, and I know that these are equal, and this is Q. It's PQR, so let's call it PQ. Oops, that looks like an R. PQR. There we go. So it's an isosceles right angle at Q. Now it says side PQ, which is this one, measures 2x plus 8. Now it's isosceles, which means this one's also 2x plus 8. The hypotenuse is some other amount. Now, we need to figure out what formula we're going to use. It next says the area is this, expressed this way. So if I'm using the area, I'm going to use the area formula. I'm not going to use Pythagorean because I don't actually care about this length. So the area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. Let's sub the numbers in for what we know. Base and height are actually the same. This is the base of the triangle, and this is the height of the triangle. So it's going to be 2x plus 8 times 2x plus 8 divided by 2. So let's distribute and solve. 4x squared plus, what's that going to be, 16x plus 16x plus 64 divided by 2. Again, let's collect. So I'm going to do it up here. 4x squared plus 32x plus 64 divided by 2. I'm going to divide all the terms by 2 to get rid of this. So it's going to become 2x squared plus 16x plus 32. So that is my formula for area. The question said write it in this form, which is this. Oh, and it said the value of b. So b was the middle term, right? 16. So the answer would be b, 16. Next question is this. We've done these types of questions in class. They're tricky, but this is the clue to where we're going to figure out the answer. This is going to turn into this. I know that this middle term is created using this. If I expanded it, I'm going to get whatever this is times 2 is going to turn into this number. So if this was x minus 6 squared plus a, well, a is 6, right? It's the same. So that's a 6. Let's just see what this turns into so we can see. I'm saying it's going to be 6 because I know that this times 2 is going to turn into this number. So if I distribute this, it could become x squared minus 6x plus 36 plus 6. Again, we'll collect, so we get x squared minus 12x plus 42. So we'll notice the x squared minus 12x is the same as what it's supposed to be, and we're left with this plus 42, so that is 42. Because it's just basically asking in this question, what's this number? What's the constant term at the end of the question? So again, the key thing to doing these questions is look at this. The value, the coefficient in front of the x by itself, that is determined by this. Whatever this number is, basically 2a equals that. Okay? We're going to have a very similar question here. This can be written this way. We got to figure out what number goes here and what number goes here. So again, I'm going to look at this first to help figure out my p-value. It's negative 14, which means I know that this has to be a 7. So I'm going to sub that in, x plus 7, x minus 7 squared plus q. I don't know what q is yet. I'll deal with it. Okay? So this, when I distribute it, is going to give me x squared minus 14x plus 49 plus q. I don't know what q is yet. Okay? So now when we look over here, we're basically saying that this is the same as this. X squared minus 14x plus 52. So, the first term was right. It's good. We can get rid of it. The second term, the negative 14x, is also the same. We can get rid of it. So really what this boils down to is 52 is equal to 49 plus q. So really if we subtract 49 from both sides, you get 3 equals q. So the answer is x squared minus 14x plus 52. That original question we had is the same as x minus 7, that's what we said it was, squared, plus 3, which is what the number we figured out right there. And that's it. when you do these types of questions, look at this number first to figure out what it needs to be based on that term there. That's how we do these.